Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. Hopefully, this year will not be a year that we just passed. 2020, the worst year probably in majority of lives of the people on Earth. Well, we wish you a successful, graceful, blissful, and joyful year up ahead. Curious One is at your present, and you're all welcome for all the knowledge you receive for free. And then let's just get into it right away. The question of this week is, who really could ever know what sun is made of? You know, why I started this year's question with some topic related to sun is because, they say when the sun is high, there's more power to the planet, there's more growth, and blah, 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 blah. So let's start the year with the shining sun. No one had ever been able to go anywhere near the sun and come back and tell others that what sun is made of. No one could ever do that. No one can ever do that and will never be able to do that because it's a very, very hot star, planet, object, whatever that thing is. So how come NASA and all of these so-called scientists tell us that there are millions of atoms and molecules and I don't know, half atoms and this and that in the sun, that they are constantly hitting each other and producing energy? What bullshit is this? I don't know why no one asks this question. We are not really capable to go to the core of the earth itself, that is supposed to be a melting iron full little center that is constantly boiling and apparently rotating. So how the hell would we go to sun and come back and tell people it's a fiery planet where these unseeable, these invisible little atoms hit each other and produce energy, and it's constantly producing energy and it's fiery and all that? What nonsense is all this? Because we were a bunch of kids back in school and high school, that doesn't mean now we should not ask these questions. Have you ever thought about this? Nothing has ever gone anywhere near the sun. All of the things that we see is a bunch of CGI pictures that are the same all the time. It just shows something is rotating, while that's not really true. None of the things that we see from that sun is true. Universal Studio in 1970 something was the first ever kind of a producer of the image of the earth. Otherwise, no one would ever know the earth was a round ball, which is not. We all know nothing can go from the top to the bottom and doesn't go upside down. Australians probably are standing upside down at this moment, which is horseshit. Smallest change in the environment and the position of the human body triggers the entire body to react to it. So you know exactly what degree and angle you stand. So Australians are all standing upside down. That's nonsense. Anyhow, the sun. What do you know about sun? Have you ever thought about how weird it is to not knowing even what sun is, but we all know it's built of millions and trillions of atoms hitting each other? No, that's horseshit. No one has gone and no one has taken any samples of the sun's surface or the bottom or any parts of the sun. So how would you know what sun is made of? Just assuming something that is a fiery planet. Well, I mean, use one of those latest camera gadgets and zoom all the way inside the sun. You go blind because it's so bright you can't see it. Now, if you keep zooming and zooming, you still do not see any fiery thing unless you leave the Earth and you keep zooming. And I assume you still see nothing except very bright light, unless you're super close to sun, which NASA claims that this has happened because there is some satellite up there. But no, nothing can get really into the very even outer orbit of the sun because of the radiation and the heat. So I don't really know who's telling the truth here, but I know for a fact that sun, no one knows what sun is made of. It's just an imagination again done by a bunch of Nazi scientists who created NASA. So either aliens have given some information to humans about what sun is made of, or us as humans would never know what sun is made because of the heat, because of the radiation, because all of that. Nothing can go close to the sun. Even if we suppose sun is boiling all the time, what if there is an element up there that is not on Earth, and that element causes heat and this type of volcanic reaction? Even volcanic reaction requires oxygen. So how is sun constantly burning if the outer space of the sun has no ozone layer and no CO2? But that I mean H2O, all of these, oxygen, nitrogen, all of these things. If the sun doesn't have all of these things, how is it burning all the time? You know, you just put a little lid at the top of a burning fire, it just extinguishes. Lack of oxygen, very simple math, simple science. So sun must be having unlimited oxygen up there? That's what you're telling me? Isn't space oxygen free? Just think about it for a second. Another thing that has been taken away from us for years, and we are just like ships following the ships who are actually wolves. Wake up, at least 2021 can give you more knowledge. Receive it from me and give it back to me. If you know something about the sun, let me know, because I don't know. So cheers to that. Hope this year be one of the best for all of us. Don't take the vaccine. That's the mark of the beast, 666. That's the next video I'll be making about what is happening to that vaccine. Cheers for now. Happy New Year.